Hey everybody, this is Dr. Candice, your board certified pediatrician and kid health expert. Happy Friday. Today the word in the clinic is potty training. And so I want to give you some tips on how to make this easier. It's a developmental milestone, and it's one that should be celebrated, should be done with fun. It's not necessarily easy, but it has to be done, right? So might as well get through it in a fun and easy way for both parent and child. Hey, LaShantha, how are you? So I just have some tips, and we're just going to go down through them. I have like 10 little things to say here. So let's get started. Number one, is your child ready to potty train? Now, you might be ready because diapers are expensive and you just want them to get on with this and grow up and get past it, right? Tired of the diapers. But your child may not be ready. And so trying to push your child to potty train when they're not ready is will cause problems and will end up hurting you in the long run. So please don't do that. People often brag, I potty trained my child at 9 months or 15 months, and I laugh because I know that's impossible. The brain and bladder control and the nervous system, all that stuff that goes into pottying is just not functional at that time to do that. So hey Betty, so please don't compare your child to other kids. This definitely can be a genetic thing that runs in families with boys, that they may not be ready till after 2 or closer to 3. So just don't let people get you all anxious and try to push your child to do something that they're not ready to do. When they're ready, you'll know, and then it's the time to do it the right way. So just wait on them, okay? And we'll talk about those signs in just a minute. Number 2, this is a developmental milestone, potty training, or learning to gain control of your bladder and potty independently, rather, in children. And so it's something that we have to help them with. We have to teach them. We have to model. And but just promise me, the thing I want people to take from this is don't punish your child about anything around pottying. Don't spank them. They will have accidents. They will pee on the floor. They will mess up their clothes. All that stuff is going to happen, and it's a part of the process. But never give them consequences or punish them around anything around this, because it's just something they have to learn, and their body has to be ready to do it. And if it's not ready, they're not ready. And so punishing them or them getting into trouble for accidents or messing up or not doing it the right way, if you will, is just not a positive thing. So we want to keep this positive, okay? All right, so just point taking, because I see a lot of kids get in trouble for having accidents when their parents think they shouldn't. And sometimes kids, even after they've been fully potty trained, they may still have accidents for various reasons, and even for health conditions. So until you fully explore that, you shouldn't punish them for it, okay? All right, number 3, the signs of when to start. You need to make sure your child is ready. All right. So you may notice that your child becomes interested in going into the bathroom with you. They're all in your business, right? So use that as an opportunity to explore if they're really interested. Are they trying to ask you what you're doing? And they're noticing how you're using the toilet paper and sitting on the toilet and what you're doing. Answer those questions and have dialogue with them. And nothing's nasty or gross. Try not to do that. It's a normal body function. And so they might want to do what you do and mimic what you're doing. So when they start doing that, they're showing signs that they may be interested in getting on the potty, okay? Let's see. They may even tell you when they're wet, or take their diaper off, or they may go hide in the corner or make certain faces so that's telling you that they're showing you that they're aware of body functions when they have to pee or when they have to poop. Those are all signs as well. All right. So once you see those signs, then okay, maybe it's time to try. And once you decide to try, you want to be consistent. Okay. You want to make sure you put them in training underwear during the day when you're trying. You want to make sure that you consistently take them to the potty. You want to make sure that you're consistent with your language about peeing and pooping, your songs and different things like that. You go in full potty mode once you know they're ready and that they've shown you signs that they're ready. You can't half do it. I almost said something else. You can't half do it. You got to go all in and make it fun. Songs, books about pottying, have little sayings about let's send the pee-pee to the potty and all these encouraging fun things to make them interested. And you want to be consistent. You may start out putting them on the potty every 15 to 30 minutes. And then as you notice how they hold their urine or their poo, you may be able to stretch that out. But you just want to have a consistent schedule of putting them on. Now for kids that go to daycare, this always pottying is easy for parents because often the daycare will help you with that, and they will be potty trained fairly easy at daycare because there's routine and structure and consistency at daycare. And also there's a peer effect, so they all line up and go to the potty and everybody wants to do what everybody else is doing. At home they may give you trouble and not be interested, especially if they're scared of the potty, and so you have to make that potty fun. So why don't you take them to the store, let them pick their potty, and just make everything fun, make everything interesting, and they will see it as something that's like awesome instead of something that's scary. Okay? You also want to continue to show and tell. When you go to the potty, maybe they can go to the potty, and you show them how to wash their hands, and you show them the right way to wipe. The right way to wipe. I can't talk. The right way to wipe. How to wash their hands, how to do all the potty business. So show and tell, okay? We talked about songs and books and picking the potty. One other message is there's no particular time frame. Some kids, when you do this, in 2 weeks the child's potty trained. It may be hard in the beginning, and then all of a sudden over 3 days they get it. Every child is different. And then some parents potty train for weeks and weeks and struggle and come in and ask me for advice. I find that happens when there's inconsistency. So just let your child guide the way, and there's no particular time frame, but there are books, there are apps, there are reputable sources online, healthychildren.org, where you can pick up more tips on how to get this done. So just don't push your child, make it fun, get in there with them, be consistent. Also, incentives may help. So some people will have a potty chart. The child will get a sticker just for trying, even if they don't produce anything. If they have accidents, you can say, that's okay, next time let's try to put it in the potty. You need to have all your cleaning stuff ready because they will go on the floor, because when you start to potty, you should just put them in the underwear and not diapers or pull-ups, and so there will be some accidents. But incentives, stickers, hugs, kisses, praises, all of that stuff will definitely help them to want to do it, to please you, and to have the big party when they do produce some urine or poo in the potty. And when they do, please have a party. Please make a big deal out of it to let them know that they've done something amazing. All right? I think that's all I have. That's all my pointers. No, it's a little bit all over the place, but I'm going through this right now with my daughter. She is almost 3, and she gave us some trouble in the beginning. She showed all the signs, but then she was a little scared of the potty. But literally the past 4 to 5 days between me and my nanny, it's just clicked. And she has been doing very well with going consistently. Now she'll just stop what she's doing and go on her own and actually go. So I would say we're there. And soon we'll get her to school, because that was what we were trying to do, is get her potty trained and then send her to school so that, you know, she can go be with the other kids. So this is a fun time. It's a necessary time. And so just make it fun. Don't punish them. Make sure they're ready before you start. And soon they'll be pottying on their own, and you'll forget all about this phase. All right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, Corey, for jumping in. Hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, reach out. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk next week with the Word in the Clinic. Bye-bye.